Welcome back to Geopolitics SA. Today we look at some of Biden's gaffes that let people question his mental capacity to be the USA president. The U.S. Special Counsel says President Biden's memory appears to have significant limitations and that he did not remember when he was vice president, or even within several years when his son Beau died. Here are some of Biden's gaffes.
As you know, initially, the president of Mexico, Sisi, did not want to open up the gate to allow humanitarian.
People have pled guilty. You know, right after I was elected, I went to what they call a G7 meeting, all the NATO leaders. And it was in the south of England. And I sat down and I said, "America's back." And Mitterrand from France, looked at me and said, "You know, how long are you back for?" And I looked at him, and the Chancellor of Germany said, "What would you say, Mr. President, if you picked up the paper tomorrow in the London Times, and the London Times said, 1,000 people break through the House of Commons, break down the doors, 2 bobbies are killed in order to stop the election of the Prime Minister. What would you say?" I never thought about it from that perspective. What would we say if that happened in another democracy around the world?
There's some movement. There's been a response from there's been a response from the opposition.
Has Vladimir Putin been weakened by recent events? It's hard to tell, but he's clearly losing the war in Iraq. He's losing the war at home. And he has become a bit of a pariah around the world. And if you can see the camera, they can see you. And it's the least consequential part of this whole meeting for you, I promise. All right? God save the Queen, man. Well, Mr. President, I just demoted you, Mr. Prime Minister. It's great to have you back. And you know, the past few months we've met each other in San Diego, and then we met in Belfast, and we met in Hiroshima, and now we're here. We're going to solve all the problems of the world right now.
The question is, will he be capable to run for the second term? Please subscribe and share.